Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review. And as always, we'd like to thank our viewers and our subscribers, because without you, we're not us. Let's talk about McFarlane Toys, DC Studios, DC Multiverse, Superman 25. This is available now for pre-order and order. Check out Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or your local big box store. But right now, let's roll them off the stand and let's get started. And for our packaging, this is pretty standard by McFarlane Toys, but if you haven't seen it, let's go over it. At the top panel, you'll see 22 moving parts of articulation, the skyline window opening, and the McFarlane Toys logo in blue. If you take a look at the side panel, you'll see DC Multiverse, Superman, and you'll also have an open view. And if you look at the bottom, you'll see some sayings there. You can pause that, get your phone out, and scan those if you like. On the other side panel, you'll have DC Studios, Superman 25 logo, and Superman across. And at the side panel there, you'll see the Superman and Superman. At the very bottom, McFarlane Toys logo. And if you're looking at the face of the packaging, you see Superman and all of his accessories, trading card, and action figure base inside the bubble. If you look to the bottom, DC Multiverse, DC Studios, Superman 25 logo, Superman, and Superman at the very bottom. And that will do it for the front. Let's take a look at the back side. If you notice, what he does traditionally, McFarlane, he'll always blow the card up in a blown up fashion on the back of this packaging, as you can see there. That is your trading card. And at the top, you see McFarlane Toys, Superman, Superman, right? Okay, so that will do it for the packaging. And of course, the inside of the packaging, you can see the laminated version of your trading card, and you can see that the action figure base is in plastic. Me personally, I do not use the base at all, never have. It stays in plastic, and the reason why I keep the trading card in plastic because I like to keep it in mint condition, and if I want to read the bio, I just go online and check it out there. But that's it for that. Okay, let's go ahead and give them a measure. We'll start with the inches. On the inches, be right at 7.5 inches. And on the centimeter side, be right under 18.5 centimeters. That's where he's at, and that's where he's standing. Let's take a look at the scale of the figures. Okay, you see Darkseid in the background there. Of course, he's a mega figure, and they do well because Darkseid is a pretty good sized guy. And then you see Superman here, and we'll go ahead and throw Ultraman. They're supposed to be, if you're looking at these guys, they're supposed to be roughly the same size. They say maybe Ultraman's supposed to be a little bit taller, but as humans, they're supposed to be the same size. But what I'm gathering here, it looks like Ultraman is a lot bulkier, a lot bigger, and taller. I'm not sure who's accurate, the movie, the comics, but what I'm reading here on this, it says Ultraman is supposed to be significantly taller in some stuff. In the media says it, but in the TV series, he's more likely to portray them as comparable heights. So I don't know who's supposed to be taller or what, but what we see here on this scale, definitely Ultraman is taller and bigger, right? That's what I gathered from this. But if you look at them all three there, the scaling looks really good, and you get the idea. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. You don't have any. There are no accessories. You get a pair of hands. That should come with it. It's a deluxe figure. That doesn't seem deluxe to me when you have just one set of hands. Yeah, he has some more on him, but just one pair of flat hands, that's not gonna cut it. You have all the stuff in your arsenal. You're going out with a bang. Let us know that. You have all those translucent plastic. You could do something with the eyes, extra head sculpt. That'd be a nice deluxe touch, right? But let's go ahead and take a look at the accessory. So we do have the flat pair of hands. You can see there, he's in his flying motion. He's going in the air, or he's about to slap somebody. Either or, right? So let's take a look at the pair of hands. We're only gonna look at one because we've seen these and they look the same on both sides. So let's check out the one, okay? Let's do it. Okay, so you see the hand there. It's actually really nice. It's very detailed. You can see that. The palm of the hand looks good. Top, it has a lot of detail on it. Not too bad at all, I don't think. You got a little bad cut right there on the side. But for the most part, it does look pretty good. Nice slap hand. Okay, we got it? Got it? All right, okay. And that will do it for the accessories. But it will do for the accessories, but hold on. Let me show you this cape. Okay, this cape is back to this. Okay, we got the logo, great. This is back to the same old, this is my Deluxe? What's that? Alfred, is that the right? It feels heavy. Why doesn't it flap in the... See, it's not it. So that's it. And that'll do it for the accessories. So let's take a look at the appearance of the figure, right? And I will throw a picture up on the side. I didn't find any good ones, but I'll throw one up that's good enough. Maybe two. And we'll look at them and see how well they did with making it look like him. I'm thinking it looks almost like him, but not by much. But here we go. Okay. Facial features there, they're spot on. I think his jawline wasn't so oval, but it was nice. So here you go, see, there you have it. And then looking at the face there, I can't see him really. Can you guys see him? Do you see David? I don't see David at all, but it still looks pretty good. The hair wise is good. The curl in the front. The brown hair, you know, that's spot on. The suit, how it's grazed like that, looks good. The suit, the emblem, and how the cape goes through the suit there, that's all correct. The neck, the body of it from the arms, all that looks correct. And the belt itself, being that you have the yellow and the loops are red, and the diaper, that is also grazed too. The grazed areas are correct on that. Let's see the back with the cape up. Right, there you go. And the cape itself, it looks nice. But if you're looking at any photo, when he's standing like this, we like that brunched up curtain look, closed curtain look. That's nice and everything. But in the overall scheme, there goes your logo there. The overall scheme, you want this to be wired because you want to do things with it. Especially if you're looking in the movies, his cape is not always like the curtain. So not having it wired was a bad move. I mean, look at, that's terrible. So, I mean, if you're doing some poses with it, which just standing straight, no wind, no nothing, great. But you're not going to be doing that. He's going to be standing, it's going to be blowing in the wind, whatever, okay? So the hands of the figure, they're okay. Nothing great about that. Nope, and they do have that funny joint. I hate that, okay? And you're looking at the legs, all grazed up. Everything's hidden well. The joints are hidden by the grazed knees. And then you do have PVC plastic boots, and feet are all red. No tread on the bottom. So the looks of the figure, the appearance is phenomenal. It doesn't look like him completely, but if you were to come, he was to come up to you. Hey, how's it going? I'm David. I don't know. It's a little bit. David. Yeah, maybe. But that'll do it for the appearance. David. So let's step into it. The points of articulation, the POA. Here we are. So earlier, I talked about the appearance. I mean, some photos get them spot on. I can't see where it's not. Some photos do get them spot on though. I mean, it's crazy. But what I don't see, barely, are those eyes blue? I mean, he has really blue eyes. And they might be here, but I can't really make it out. They are blue, but they're not that blue like you see in the film. So they did okay. Not a bad job on that. Let's go for the articulation. Start with head first. Head movements, ball and socket, rotations are there, right? And that is not on a latch system. That is on a ball and socket. Okay. Not too bad on there. You do have your tilts. Of course, on a ball and socket, you're having those. So not bad. At least he can look up just a tad when he's flying. Nice. Okay, let's go to the arms. We'll talk about the cape next. Cape, PVC plastic. Wow. There we are. Okay, the arms, they are on the latches here. They got the latches inside and they are on ball and socket. So they do rotate inside and the latches move as they rotate. Correct? All right, you see the cut. That's going to be your bicep swivel. That's there. It's there. Very rough. Heat it up a little bit. You can do something. And you can see the hinges here. So they're going to be double jointed. Right? Simple as that. Going down to the hands, they're interchangeable. They do rotate. And they have the latch system of their own. Here, the pin latch. There you go. Right? Very ugly. Okay? That's the same on both sides. All right. And inside here, you do have some play. Yep, you do have a little play there. So you do able to twist it as much as you like. No mechanics breaking. Just enough. And you do have some below the waist here. I don't think that it rotates. I'm trying to rotate it and it does not. So below the belt on top of the diaper does not rotate, but you do have some sternum play. Very nice. Okay. Let's go down to the legs. Inside, you have click flies. The latches there, they have clicks on them, so you can tell which angles you want to go in. There you go. And the legs have latches that are double jointed as well. Right? Nice, hiding the hinge quite a bit. We still got the pins on the side. There's nothing about that. That's the same on both sides there. Okay. Let's go to the feet. The feet sit on a latch system right there with the pin. Right? So up and down. The pivot in the toe. Very nice. All right. And they do sit. I don't know if they sit on rockers or not. Yep, that's a rocker. And they do sit on rockers. Okay. So very basic, very simple. Nothing to it. And that'll do it for the articulation. This cape is so heavy. So let's talk about the pros and cons. We'll talk about the cons first. The cons are you have a cape back to the PVC plastic instead of wired. No good. No accessories. You have a pair of hands, and if you want to add the ones that he has on, you got 2 pair. Not that great. And also, the figure, it's lacking the ultra blue eyes that he has. When you see him, he's got the blue eyes. They should have painted it like that. They did not. The things that I like, the pros, is that the figure does look good. I do like the coloring. The cape itself, even though it's PVC, it looks good stationary. The head sculpt is done. It looks good. Some parts I would say is not great paint, as in the blue eyes. But for the most part, the head sculpt looks great. So overall, for me, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Guys, let me know what your stars are.
And you guessed it. You can get it at McFarlanetoystore.com. Just check out McFarlanetoystore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.